Hello again. This will be the second part of the video that I did earlier today in regards to I truly believe it is the mind that needs to be treated rather than the ears in regards to helping tinnitus. I've come in to do this now actually because I've been in my garage trying to fix a part on one of my motorcycles, and I did fix it, but me being the perfectionist that I am, continued to try and make it better, and now I've screwed it completely. So I've come in to do this second part of this video now. Right, as I said in the first video, I truly believe that it is the mind that needs to be treated in regards to helping with tinnitus than the ear. And I spoke about people in the special forces, soldiers, etc. But I wanted to add to that because from what I've learnt and what I've seen, these soldiers, when they come back and they are suffering from tinnitus, the treatment for them is psychological treatment, therapy, counselling, therapy, psychological treatment, and that's of the brain, of the mind. So again, it is the mind that is being treated, it's not the ears. So I just wanted to add that because it kind of reinforces my thoughts on that it is the mind. The real point of this second video, and I hope this is going to come across in the right way, because I know sometimes, as I said, people that are suffering very, very badly from tinnitus and aren't getting anywhere, they don't seem to be improving, and they are living in a living hell. Sometimes they don't like to hear of other people who are making progress, you know. Like I said, I know Julian's had some of this negative feedback from these people, and I do understand why they would get like that, you know, but anyway, I hope this comes across in the right way and a helpful way. As you know, I recently had a very, very bad spike with my tinnitus. It was a bad one. It was like a level 7 or 8, and I did post a video of it, and I looked a monstrous beast in it. It was not pretty, it looked pretty horrendous. But through my methods, and I was prescribed gabapentin, and I'm still taking gabapentin, but at a reduced dosage now. I've reduced it quite a lot, but I am still taking it because it did help me. But the point of this video is to say, last week when I had got my tinnitus to come back down to a level 1 or 2 where I like to be, I'm comfortable with that. It's still there, but I'm comfortable with it. I took some holiday and I went out with my partner, and I did the things that I enjoy, which is riding my motorcycles. And I took my partner and we went for a ride up to a local cafe that we know. The weather was great, it was a lovely day, and it was a really nice ride, and that makes me feel good. I enjoy that, that's something I enjoy. And I went for some walks in the park, and just a relaxing time of just, you know, just going out and just being happy and content, you know. And this led into the bank holiday Monday, and again did everything that I enjoy, you know, my motorcycles, going to the gym, these kind of things. And I was feeling very, very positive. I was feeling so much better after having had that spike. You know, the tinnitus has come right down. It was like level 1 plus at most. And I was feeling very, very positive. And I had a very good night's sleep. And on the Tuesday, when I went back to work, my boss tends to leave me be now. They don't come and aggravate me anymore, because my immediate boss, he has watched my videos, he understands what I'm going through, so he has an understanding of how tinnitus sufferers do suffer now, and he understands that, you know, pressure and stress do not help me. And he wants me to be in good health because he wants me to be at work and he wants me to be able to do my job. So he tends to, you know, leave me alone now, which is great. So anyway, I went back to work, and for the whole day I did not hear my tinnitus at all. And I'm not talking about like a level 1 or 2 here. I'm saying, hand on heart, that I could not hear it. It had gone completely. And it got to a point where I was walking through, in my place where I work, we have these big long aisles where we keep lots of paperwork and files, etc. And part of my job is to go and collect these files. And I have to walk along these corridors to get this information. And I was walking along, and it suddenly dawned on me, I'm not hearing this tinnitus. It's not there. It's not even like a level 1 or 2. Now usually, and I've said this is a big mistake that I've made in the past and do still make, usually I make the mistake of when I'm having a really good day and it is a very, very low level, I do think to myself, like I did on this occasion, wow, I'm not hearing my tinnitus. Now usually when I do this, my brain then, because I'm thinking about it, my brain then seems to seek it out. It seems to seek out the tinnitus because I'm thinking about it, my brain is thinking about it, tinnitus, and my brain seems to seek it out and the noise returns. It seeps back into my brain. Even if it's just a level 1 or 2, it seems to come back in. But on this occasion, it wasn't there at all. Even when I was thinking about it and I was waiting for it and I was thinking to myself, hey, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? Just be happy that it isn't there. Why are you thinking about it? Don't do this. Your brain will seek it out. You know this. Don't do it. But I did think about it, and it did not come back. It was like it wasn't there. And this was like, it's a really emotional, you know, I'm getting quite emotional about it now. It was like I remember being pre-tinnitus. I stopped in the aisle and silence. I had peace, real peace had returned to me. And, you know, I don't know how to put this. It really was like the tinnitus had gone completely. And I stood there for a few moments and I'm thinking, what's happened? You know, this is fantastic. You know, this is peace, this is quiet, it's returned to me. Where has this tinnitus gone? Has it gone completely? You know? But then I tried to stop myself from over-analysing it. I thought, right, don't think about it anymore, don't analyse it, just carry on through the day, because this is fantastic, and just carry on and try not to think about it, and hopefully this will last. It's hard to do, of course, because I was so elated to have this peace return to me. It was hard to do, but I went through the whole day. I came home, it still wasn't there. I could not hear the tinnitus, and I was thinking about it again. And I came home and I thought, shall I speak to my partner Amanda about this? And I thought, no, don't do that, because you'll start talking about it and it's bound to come back in. So I didn't. I just carried on as normal. But it was gone. It was gone, and I thought, good God, has the methods that I've been using and all these methods, Tai Chi, etc., meditation, the hypnotherapy that I've had, you know, this mindfulness thing that I do as well at the gym, plus these small dosages of this new drug gabapentin, has this cured me? You know, and unfortunately, the answer is no, still, because later on in the evening, I was on the internet and I was replying to some of my subscribers, and while I was doing this, I could feel probably because I was thinking about it while I was typing, I could feel the tinnitus. Literally, it's like it does wait for an opportunity to think, right, he's off guard, I'll come back in. and I could feel it just seeping back in. And it always feels to me, for me, my tinnitus feels to be on the right side of my head. Not necessarily in my ear, but in my head. And I could feel it, and it did slowly trickle back in. Only a level 1 or 2, probably not even a 2, probably a level 1. But then I thought, yeah, it's there. It is still there. It has come back. I'm not cured. I'm not cured. You know. But even so, to have this one day, and I think I'd spoken to Gray about this, that I'd been having, after my bad spike, I had been having moments of what felt like silence and peace. I had been having short moments of it, you know, minutes, a minute here, 4 minutes there, 5 minutes there, you know, but it would come back in. But on that day, on the day I went back to it had gone. But in the evening, like I say, it did trickle back in. So no, I'm not cured. But and I still would call what like I am today, I would still call this not cured because it still is there. But I'm back to being habituated, but habituated even further, to the stage where it's so far in the background, it's not intruding on me at all. And this is another reason why I've made these videos about that it is the mind you need to treat, because this had nothing to do with anything to do with my ears. This was to do with my mind and my mindset, and the fact that I'd taken some holiday, and I had truly relaxed, and truly in my mind was happy. And, you know, my mind was in a good place, and it carried on through the bank holiday Monday and back to work. So although, no, I am still not cured, this has proved to me that by continuing with these methods, and I am in touch with Julian, you know, every couple of months or so, and I give him an update on my progress. He says to me, continue, if it's working for you and you're having these moments of silence, or what appear to be silence, and I'm not talking habituation, I am talking about it did feel like it wasn't there. Although I say, I do want to make it clear, I'm not cured, I've still got it. But this has proved to me that the methods that I'm using, and maybe this gabapentin has also just tipped it over the edge enough for me to have these moments of silence. So I will continue with it until I feel I don't need it anymore. But the fact that I had a whole day of peace and true silence without this noise in my head has really proved to me that it is the mind that you need to treat. And of course, you know, like I say, I hope this comes across in the right way, because the reason I'm saying all this is not to like say, hey everybody, I'm doing really well, I'm cured, you know, I'm going to be all right. The reason I'm doing this is because I hope that the people who see this will take from this that tinnitus is not incurable. You do not have to suffer for the rest of your lives with this awful noise at a high volume. There are things that can work for you. They are working for me, so they will work for other people. I know that one of my subscribers, Sarah Louise, I advised her to go for cranial therapy, and she has been for her cranial therapy session, her first one, and she has written back to me saying it was truly a wonderful experience and she got a lot out of it. And that's really great to hear. That makes me happy that, you know, she's finding something after all the time of having tinnitus. She's found something that worked for her, and I advised her to have this craniotherapy. She went to another therapy clinic before that, and they said to her, yeah, we do craniotherapy, and she went there, and all it was, and I said to her, make sure it's the correct therapy, make sure it is craniotherapy, therapy you're having, not just a relaxing massage. That's not what you're looking for. But she went there and they gave her just a relaxing massage on the head, and that did nothing for her. And this is why I say craniosacral therapy is a specific type of therapy, and you need to get a good therapist to perform this on you. And if you can get a good therapist to perform it on you, one who knows what they're doing, has experience of it. Julian, of course, you won't get better than him. My own therapist, Rob Williamson, he's fantastic as well. And Sarah's therapist seems to have, knows what he's doing, because she has said to me it was truly a lovely experience, and she's asked me, will, as it has for you, Aid, will this continue with the more therapy I have? Will this, will the intensity, go further, and will it be more enjoyable, as you say it has been for you? And my answer to that is yes. If it is working for you on your first therapy session, because the first one I had didn't do much for me, but I persevered with it, and now it's just absolutely, I look forward to it so much. It gets me into a truly relaxed state. And so Sarah, yes, continue with your craniotherapy. If you got a lot out of it the first time round, I assure you that when you continue with it, you will find it more and more enjoyable and more relaxing. And this will help you relax your nervous system, relax your mind, and your tinnitus will benefit from this. It will reduce. And I really hope that me saying all of this, as I say, does give hope to people that are suffering with it. There is hope, as I've said. There is light at the end of the tunnel. If you'd asked me 9 months ago that I'd be sitting here saying all this, I would have said, you're crazy. This noise is going to drive me fucking insane. I won't survive it. But through the right methods, listening to the right people, research, find what works for you. I found what works for me. And I do feel a bit emotional about this, because it truly has been a real breakthrough, and it just proves to me that there is hope, and I'm going to continue to do this and continue to make these videos as long as you guys out there are listening to what I say and get something from what I'm saying. I will continue to do this and make these videos. So I think I will end it there. Yeah, I hope you get something from this. So to everybody with tinnitus, my best wishes to you all. Continue to find methods that work for you, and my best wishes to you all. Thank you very, very much.